American.
Oh, wow. He was like a superhero on that run.
Woo, wah, bah.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
With the business, West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather.
Oh, cool. I faced the Dolphins.
And handle my business when it was my problem. G, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish robe with matching gold veins. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the fades. East Coast, they get that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Bills, reigning league MVP, your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Bills and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Close. Remember.
Stadium in Miami. Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Dolphins in our ball game here. You figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their... On first down, Hall. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. On the move past the 40. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, Diggs with that tutty.
Stephon Diggs with a milestone career touchdown number 100, joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bills need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
My phone and my you close alone you go.
Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hall eluding the pressure right. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. We're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began. That's to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He's got a man complete.
You think you're gonna stop Diggs, bro?
And all the way home for a Bills
Stephon Diggs was number 14, bro. Got all that 40.
With his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
And I'm the worst, and you gotta fix me. No, you got me worse, you got me at my worst.
Just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already. Throwing to start the drive. Hall. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So first down went in the wrong direction. There's the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs.
Worse than another man, beautiful,
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean,
how to fix me, no, you got me worse.
This game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hall, flush to his right. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. To throw it is Hall. To throw on 2nd down. Gets past one man. And some room to run now. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. It's their quarterback. 70 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Babe, how you like that one? You see that one, bro?
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And some space here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's thrown 3 touchdowns already.
No fucking done with you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Still on his feet. Stephon Diggs, touchdown! Stephon Diggs on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Why you man? Huh?
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hall. It's complete to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Richie James with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are pouring it on. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset.
Earlier today, he's enjoying fall and being a dad, doing things with the kids that he had never done before.
No, I'm not dancing.
Different emotions and feelings now. How can you not after this was your life for 18 years? But Ben was ready for that phase of his life.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been utterly remarkable in this first half. 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance as he'll start again on first down.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Hall. And Diggs has it. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bills extend their lead yet again. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words.
What?
Explosive. 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it?
What, Willow? Come here, Willow.
They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big time play, big time result.
She was on top of me and licking my face, baby. Baby.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Runs over it. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. A touchdown there for Saquon Barkley. From there, we'll head down to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home in MetLife Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And their quarterback's got to be icing his arm in that locker room as we speak. He is on pace to shatter some long-standing records if this pace keeps up. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the 3rd quarter. He's had a heck of a game.
Keep your calculator handy because these numbers are skyrocketing. Loving watching what he's doing right now because, what do we call it, in the zone?
Yeah, he's in the zone.
I think he's in the zone plus right now. Everything is like a laser.
See if he can stay in that zone. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. 43 yards.
And the Bills just continue to roll. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They juked him. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Now here's another carry for Harris.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Damian Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. On the give, this is Harris.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now Hall throwing to start the drive. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Richie James with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every...
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Well, he knows around me.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. 233 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the connection.
Mexico.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Hall now on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Mexico.
Usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Bills, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile,
you spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.
Not open. I'm a ring, just give it away. Give it away. Honey. Everything, just give it away.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see the Bills creative.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And heading out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there, 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He gets it complete to Harris. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back to throw again. And he's got his target, Harris. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Throwing to start the drive. Hall escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Hall. And that'll be incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
All of a sudden, we've got a new ball game back to level after that interception that he threw on the previous drive led to a touchdown. So we'll see if they can get. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ball. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Yeah, here come the Bills. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shifts by him. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Hall on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, nice move. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
They run for it with Harris. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Throwing on first down. And this one's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, for the few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go, set.
To throw it is Hall on 1st and 10. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hall off the play fake. And that is taken in by Hurst. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Steps away. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On the move to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. eluding the pressure right. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Hall now, off play action. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Hall. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal. Back to throw. Hall. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Hall. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Here's Hall. Off the play fake. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Off play action. Hall. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here. Hall, off play action. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do.
So here are the Bills to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the look. A give to Harris. Gets around him. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Hall. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Looking to throw. Hall. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Rolling to under pressure again, and down he goes again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Off play action. Hall. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Oh, able to avoid him. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Harris to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Harris. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th? Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They'll start the drive with Harris. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run again with Harris. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Hall. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been a hard game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
And now out come the Bills.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Harris. Oh, good move. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Working with 2nd and 5 now. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run. Here's Harris. Able to slither by. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try and run Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Damian Harris with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches then. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Buffalo, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the
the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Bills leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Bills and the Commanders next on Madden Football.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bills in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. To throw it is Hall on first down. Flushed out right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense, his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something like that.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 47 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. his feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tough.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Flashes another juke. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now Hall off the play fake. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Richie James, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. But Charles, what a start here for them in this game. Still in the first quarter, a sizable lead and pitching a shutout on the other side is their defense.
The game plan is certainly in effect, isn't it? Working awfully well on the offensive side of the ball. They keep compiling points, and the defense playing with a lot of confidence and shutting them out thus far.